This is SoundboyT Teddy Abrokwa right here at Coco Cure House. This is right in my neighborhood in Stratford. So you can imagine the energy is in me for today. And it's my brother's show. You know, I call him my brother, you know. I've known this king, I should say.
Young man, young man.
Young man, yeah. We'll tell by the knees, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've known each other since we were like, 16, 17, from secondary school days. And to see him still in his prime, he's still building on, he's still killing shows, he's still killing stages around the world, not just in Europe, around the world. International microphone king, one of the best lyricists I know, one of the best producers, beat makers I know, and he's added a new skill to it. He's going to tell us today. But today happens to be a very significant day because he hasn't played in London as a solo artist for a while. I'm right? Yeah. This is, ladies and gentlemen, M3nsa. I'm definitely right in saying yes. You haven't played London in a while.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, yes.
But how are you feeling, though?
Wow, I'm excited, because we've worked really hard towards this. Everyone on the team, from management to my company to the musician band and sound engineering, Gashon, the family, everybody's really pulling, even yourself, man, the support you've given me. So it's like, in a sense, I feel like the pressure is on, but in another way, I also feel like I'm loving the support that I'm getting from everyone. So it's it should manifest in the night. So I'm feeling excited,
They say if you don't feel the nerves, then it means you're not really ready for it.
Yeah. Then you're not like into it as much as you're meant to, So I'm getting there. Yeah.
But looking at a location like this, quite intimate.
Yeah.
We'll come to why we are here.
Yeah.
The project that is dropping, which I'm very excited about. But a very intimate setting.
Yeah.
Why the choice of venue?
It's a couple of things. I think East London has a lot of significance for me. I used to live up the road, and I've also seen it kind of evolve and so on and so forth. So it's nice to be back here. Back in the day, Stratford Rex and all that. Yeah, so it's like,
absolutely.
Yeah. So to come back here in a different kind of strength, is interesting for me. But also, this is a really cute venue that's owned by, I think, Ghanaians and Nigerians. So it's also a nice collaboration. But then the size of the place is because this is more of I wanted it to be an intimate event where people can actually hear the music. I can really communicate and also see how the music is translating for the audience. And also hopefully I get some of my industry folks also to come through and, to interact with the music and see what happens. So, last 2 months we did a sold out show in Accra. We've been doing, this summer we've been running around Europe and whatnot. But this one I just needed to do what it's meant to do, and then because it's a pre-release, so when the album is released, we're definitely going to do some more kind of larger scale events.
Some will say, very purist move and very daring move as well, because it's pre-release, but you're doing everything live today.
Yeah. So it's like, we've spent a lot of time on this project. So by the time I finished, I think I'd become one with the music, and the production process also took a long time, and so I really want to see how it translates in a semi-live kind of situation. So it's myself, my drum machines, different gadgets here, synthesizers, and I've got Eben on the keys and other things here, with samplers and so on and so forth. So, like you say, it's very purist because I also want to always bring the producer in me also on stage, and then the love for making music also has to always kind of show its face. So you're right.
Yeah, so we're not going to have any, playback of CD or MP3 or whatever it is these days that you play. But we're going to hear, kind of giving us a semblance of how it was created. Yeah. Is that a sense going?
Yeah. Actually, so this MPC here was a central point or a central instrument in the creation of the album. I've got other instruments that I use, but this drum machine, I really love it, and it's been on tours with me, it's fallen down, been smacked around. But yeah, I bring it with me because I use it in the studio and outside of the studio as well. So I had to represent, yeah.
I know we are going to be hearing the music live, so I don't want to go into the tracks itself. But it's an EP, which means it's about 7 tracks or so.
Yeah. It's but you know what? Tonight, the idea. Let me give you guys an insight. So things don't happen. Things don't happen for nothing. Things don't just happen. Even if in your mind you think something just happened, because there's always a build-up.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through some of the songs from my previous albums that were in the same vein as this Fola project that inspired me to make a complete body of work. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Of that sound, that subject matter, that feel, So I'm going to go through all the previous songs, the previous albums that kind of inspired me to start going in this direction, and how people reacted to those songs. So we're going to kind of go through almost like a
sequence of it.
Exactly, like a chronographic kind of sequence, yeah.
You've used a better word, chronography. So I mean, one thing we can't take away from you is your storytelling. Yes. I know deeply from your background. Today I was listening to our last conversation we had in 2021. That's right.
Yes.
Time flies.
That was just post-COVID, right?
Yeah. Fresh of COVID.
Yeah.
We always have those moments.
Yeah.
But looking at the way things are going to shape tonight, I'm very much excited. Proud to be DJing.
Yes, indeed.
Right before you come on.
There's no way we're going to do this without you, man. Because you've been a day one. So, and also the support you've given this project itself.
I appreciate that. About one person that I wish could have been here.
Let me tell you a story. When I came with Geshon 2 weeks ago to check the sound, to check everything, and he had a SD card. It wasn't working. I had so many SD cards just to test the PA system. Yeah. And I found an old SD card that I put on my keychain. And I was like, let me see if this works. And the only song that would work was DJ Richie Pitch's music.
Wow, he's here in spirit.
Yeah.
I can feel that goosebump. You can see my skin now. But rest in peace to Richie Pitch. How much of an influence and how much would he have been involved today if he was to be here?
Just even if it's just like the moral support, Richie Pitch is also very politely critical. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Do you know what I mean? So if he's not feeling something, it feels like he'll be like, "Well, Mensa, I don't mean to be super, critical. Go on, Richie, just say it, man." Well, you could turn up the snares a little bit, that kind of thing. I love Richie for that. He's very candid, but also very supportive and very kind, and he's one of those people who really took his craft very seriously and very meticulous in how he did things. And I picked a lot of that from these are the things you pick up from your colleagues or people that you look up to.
I'm not going to take too much of the time because I know you have to fine-tune a few things before Eben is also ready to come on. Eben, come say hello. Come on. What's good, my bro?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, you ready for tonight?
Yeah, ready.
I know you guys have been doing this for a while, so, but what's going to be different tonight?
Today is more intimate, and then we just want to have a little bit of how we do in the studio on the stage. So basically what we do in the studio is what we are bringing on the stage now.
Absolutely. He's Eben is going to be on the keys, M3nsa here. So it's a two-man action today.
Yes,
yeah. And supported by all of us who are going to be around you.
Look, something that we always forget, right, is that the guys in the front, but it's the guys behind the scenes making this shit happen is what really is about. I mean, this seems simple enough, but it took us almost 4 or 5 hours to set up yesterday because it's really intricate. Yeah, and that just, you know what I mean. So shout outs to Geshon, and our sound guys and the venue also for being really, really, really kind to us.
And big shout out to Anthony right there.
Anthony.
M3nsa, all the best tonight.
Thank you, Teddy, man. Thank you for the continued support, and we'll see you again somewhere else and doing more.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, people, we're gonna be here, Coco Kio House, M3nsa live in London.